that this is the best meat on the planet. For the planet. Today I'm going to be doing another blunt unboxing video. This company is called Force of Nature Meats. It's a very unique company. You wouldn't usually find these cuts of meat in your local grocery store. Instead, this is something I was very surprised to even find in general. Some of the examples that are going to be within this box that you're going to see in just a second are venison, elk, wild boar, bison, and then I have some normal staples like chicken and beef, just because I gotta check them out and see what the quality is. One of the reasons why I wanted to check out this company was I am on a weight loss journey, as you know, and I'm trying to find the best meat company out there to help support that journey. And reading up on venison and elk, it's really high in protein and really low in fat. So that means it's low in calories. Well, the price, it's a little higher, okay? It's not too shabby. It's not extremely high, but it's a little higher. 100% grass-fed and finished. Wildlife friendly. They let everything roam together. Nothing is together and squished up. Everything's just running around free. That's pretty cool, right? I bought this with my own money. So before I open up this box, if this maybe interests you at all, I will be putting a referral link in my description down below. You can save $15 off your first order by clicking my link. I'll put it in my description as well in my comments. So it's easy for you to find. You click that link and you will see that $15 at checkout. Let's get into this. Let's see what's inside this box. Crowd Cow gives me a massive box. This is such a tightly knit box. So it makes me a little scared because the last box I got that was this small from Fuel Meals, everything was thawed out. And I kind of ripped that one wide open, right? So I want to love this company. I don't want to hate it. Ta-da! That's the box. Nah, I'm just kidding. Let's evolve. Whoop. Back on top here. See? We have a letter. Wow, this feels really, really official. And it's sealed. Oh my God, that's awesome. Oh, eat more invasive species, force of nature. I got a freaking sticker. Dude, I got a sticker. This is the first meat company that has given me a sticker. It's a wild boar with a snake wrapped around it. Dude, that is so freaking cool. We have this foam-like material. Then we have the paper. Then we have our note. And now we have the meat. Oh my God. So when you look at like meat from other companies, it's got like this really red hue. When I look at this meat here, that's from wild meat. Like, this meat is wild, by the way. Did I tell you this meat is wild? It is like dark red meat. Oh yeah. And it looks frozen. Actually, it's not frozen. Fuck, I need to get this in the freezer. So the first item here, because I don't want things to melt, is Force of Nature venison. Steak medallions, 28 grams of protein, 8 ounces. I have 2 steaks here. See the squish test? This has some squish to it. This is thawed out. So I'm gonna put this one off to the side because that might go in my fridge and I might be eating that tomorrow. Where I have some beef patties here. Beef patties. Told you I'd got some normal food. These are hard as a rock. So there's obviously some dry ice in here still. So these are beef patties. You get 2 of them. 100% grass fed. 26 grams of protein. These are much higher. 1 patty is 300 calories. 26 grams of protein. 21 grams of fat. These steaks, 28 grams of protein, 1 gram of fat, 110 calories. That's why I'm eating venison. And that venison is going to taste amazing once I throw it up on the grill. All right, next one here is a bison ribeye steak. Soft. Not good, because I don't want to have a ton of steak this week. I have chicken in the fridge. This one here is 200 calories, but there's 2.5 servings. All right, so there's quite a bit in here. 25 grams of protein though. Really, really lean. Super, super lean. So that's probably a better camera to show the meat on. All right, I got Force of Nature ground elk. Hard as a rock. 25 grams of protein, 10 grams of fat, 200 calories. There's 4 ounces per serving, and there's 3.5 servings. Better than beef, but supposedly elk has a lot more flavor than venison. And it's kind of that like in between burger meat and venison. So that's the reason I got some elk, and I got like 3 or 4 of those, I believe. Next, there we go. Force of Nature venison, 28 grams of protein. I forgot to mention. Grass-fed, pasture-raised. Same thing as before, medallions, but these ones are frozen. Another ground elk. We got our wild boar. Wild boar. Wild boar. Very frozen. Free-ranged, 25 grams of protein, 140 calories for 4 ounces, 4 grams of total fat. For wild boar, 4 grams of total fat. That just seems pretty wild to me. Why does that seem so damn low? Because when I look at pork, I picture fat. All right, I have another bison ribeye steak. Got 2 of those bad boys. Beautiful. I will say, looking at these steaks though, when you look at the pictures online, the steaks look very different than they do in these packages. I know they kind of flare them up and make them look real sexy for the camera, but yeah, they don't look sexy in the packaging. So I'm hoping they look sexy when I thaw them out and I put them on a plate. I'll get back to you with that answer, but I am hoping and praying that they look sexy. All right, let's keep going here. We have venison beef patties. Have you ever had a venison beef patty before? I haven't, so I figured I'd check them out. 30 grams of protein. 100% grass-fed. 270 calories. 16 grams of total fat, 30 grams of protein. Now we got the beef here. So the beef here has 300 calories. The venison has 270. Beef has 21 grams of fat. Venison has 16 grams of fat. Beef has 26 grams of protein. The venison has 30 grams of protein. Yeah, I see the trend. All right, got my first ground venison. And I should also mention, this is frozen, and I have yet to see anything cracked. Now, in comparison to the other stuff, this here is 4 ounces, 3.5 servings per container, 140 calories, 26 grams of protein, 3 grams of total fat. Wild boar, it's pretty much almost equal. Elk has it beat. Elk is blowing it out of the water. 200 calories versus 140, 10 grams of fat versus 3 grams of fat, 25 grams of protein versus 26 grams of protein. All right, so Venison is the way to go if you want to drop some pounds. That's why elk tastes like beef. It's just a different form, and yeah, I'm gonna freaking love it. Oh, look at this bad boy. We have a beef ribeye steak. Whew. 66 grams of protein, 150 calories, 22 grams of protein, 4 ounces. Holy shit. This is a big boy. I am pumped. This is something I love. I love ribeye. And then we're going to round it off with some ground chicken. And this was sitting directly on the dry ice. And there was a small piece of paper sitting between it. 20 grams of protein, 160 calories, 9 grams of total fat. The venison is still better than chicken. Venison is better than chicken. Who would have thought? All right. The bottom, we have some more paper. And the part we've been waiting for. There's no more dry ice. There's no more dry ice. What am I going to say about the packaging? Packaging, love this. Love the foam. As for dry ice, they barely made it. I would have loved to see 1 or 2 pieces of dry ice left over, only because I wasn't supposed to get this box until tomorrow. And having a couple pieces of meat over here thawed out, it's only 2 pieces, thank God. But having some thawed out kind of has me freaked out a little bit. I will be reaching out to them because they need to know. They need to know that they need to include more dry ice if I order again. It's a need be. I mean, I'll pay an extra $5. I don't care. If you're enjoying this content, be sure to hit the like button. By doing so, it's going to help more people find this video. Also, if you have any questions, comments, or if you're just going to pick up one of these boxes for yourself, drop me a comment below. Also, if you know other companies that, you know, maybe sells venison or elk that, you know, you recommend that I don't know about, also leave me a comment down below. I'd be happy to check them out and even buy a box and review it on this channel. If you're looking for another box of meat that's somewhat similar to this one, I would totally check out Crowd Cow. I would click this video right here and check it out. You can't go wrong. Also, none of these videos am I sponsored, so meaning they're not sending me boxes of meat. If anybody wants to reach out to me, I'll put my information down in my description below.